Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As I was about to title today's video, I am back, but with a really interesting twist. So, in today's video, I want to talk about how I haven't really been on Pro-Am for like nearly the last month, maybe even two actively, but I want to get one last good run in with the 5-out style, however, with some really heavy tweaks. So, I am no longer going to be on a 6'9" or anything like that, 6'8", anything of the tall wing-esque sort of 5-out style. I'm going to be playing, as you can see, on a 6'3" point guard, and I'm going to be having 93 dunk, 92 three-pointer, 97 ball handle, no defense. And I'm going to really be venturing into a new play style that I don't think anybody has done in this year's game of Pro-Am, at least competitively at all. And actually, I will say, a lot of people hate this style in Rec in the first place too. It's the 4-out 1-in style where I have someone sitting paint at pretty much all times of the game. Now, Tonic does still have the ability to shoot. You will see him kind of, I'll call him to the top of the key sometimes, and it'll really be a really accessible offense that we run right here. But anyway, a little bit of a miscue in the early part of the game. You can see he just catches the ball pretty bad. He's in the really bad dead zone, so we call a timeout early. But you're going to see kind of how this offense develops pretty early in the game. There are going to be a couple situations where I kind of tweak early on, but you can see this is the set for the most part. It's 4-out 1-in. But as you can see, boom, Tonic can be flaring up out of the paint a little bit as well, whether it's to the top of the key on the 3-point line or to the free throw line area, and I can call him up, and as I drive, I'll start my momentum going downhill already. If the center drops back off this lane, Tonic can shoot it. If the center doesn't drop back, I'll have a lob opportunity, or maybe one of the corners are just open off a drop right here. So that is our little two-man game offense right there. It's kind of on some slasher post-score combo sort of deal that I can also still have Tonic sit paint, because you will see the accessibility to me running this offense just because of me using the dunk meter so actively. A lot of people will really never want to run this style, and again, I reference Rec Center the most because people really complain about block sitters in the Rec, or just people that sit in the paint 24/7. As you can see, we're on the small guard banging on the box outs too with the center. I'm going to be doing that a lot. Right here you can see this is also another aspect of our offense too. So we're running two bigs. IQ is on a 6'11" right here that can actually 7 foot for that matter, that can also sit block. So the opportunity that presents itself is if Bonnie was right here on the wing and Tonic's corner was quote unquote the left corner, and as you can see IQ's running up to the right corner, that means AK can replace out to this wing right here. So our wings and bigs are both interchangeable. It's a symmetrical offense, even though it ends up being, as you can see, someone sitting paint and then only one person be on the wing. But the thing is with this offense, if you swing Tonic back out to the corner and Bonnie flare up to the wing, it's now either 5-out, or I could reverse that action on the other side and send AK over to the corner here and IQ down to the paint. So think of it as two halves of the court. I got one big and one wing on each side of the court. Anyway, to show this actual possession right here, if he fears the dunk meter at all, you're going to see him step to me a little bit like a smart defender would, in my opinion. If I was defending a slasher, that's what I'm doing too. You have to step to that offensive player because you're not going to get a stop by just sitting down in the paint and jumping. And that's actually the mechanic that I'm kind of abusing in the game in this part, where we do have someone sitting paint, yes, and you would think it's bad spacing for me to just jam the ball into the paint as well with someone down there. But the thing is, it's really like real ball as well. If the dude is really so focused on Tonic, then all I have to do is get past my matchup like I do right here, and if he doesn't commit hard enough, you're going to see me able to get a dunk off pretty consistently. And unfortunately, I'm not playing the greatest in the early part of this game. You can see I late the dunk right there, but that's another factor as well. I could get fouled, I could miss the dunk, and Tonic's right there for the rebound potentially as well. And there's a lot of really good positives to this, and the only negative to it is truly just that I have to use the dunk meter over and over again. But that's what I wanted as well. I truly do believe that 5-out doesn't fit me as a player. I think 5-out is for the people that like to quick drop and just, you know, do basic offense where they're going to be able to get past their guy. And albeit it's more of a 3-point threat offense where obviously you're going to be more of a conductor playmaking wise. For me, I prefer doing this right here where I'm going to be making a read in the paint, and if the center doesn't step hard enough, I have access to a dunk meter almost every single possession. And then obviously I still have Tonic down there that I can run my offense through as well. I can use him as a little bit of a playmaker, kind of on some Sabonis / Jokic style, where we're gonna be able to utilize him as a playmaker as well. As you can see, little fast break 3-pointer that we get off right there. We're up 13-3. They call a timeout. As you can see, we cut to 13-9 right here. They end up scoring 2 threes on us. I'm gonna be making some cuts right here in this game just because I want to maybe showcase to you guys more of the fun part of the games, and just to showcase to you some of these breakdowns that I want to do, because obviously if I do that in a full gameplay where I show everything, it's going to be a pretty long video. So this is going to be our first kind of big obstacle that we have scheme-wise. So, like I told you guys earlier, the scheme of the offense is one guard on one side of the court, one guard on the other side of the court, aka between my two wings, right? Like my 2 and my 3, between AK and Bonnie right here. However, as you can see in this situation, we have Bonnie already over in the right corner, and then we have AK right here who relocates over to the right wing. But then you can see he kind of plans to replace over to the corner because of the rules that I was already setting, of the fact that I wanted to, like, you know, the wings on each different side of the court, split them in half. But this is what we could do as well. What I like and what we've developed as far as a play right here, I'm not going to be able to show it in this game because we have developed it after, like, the gameplay sense, but it's going to be called uppercut. The reason I call it that is because we're going to have Tonic, who is sitting down in the paint, come up, and then it's going to replace that with a cut from the other big if we have an overload of our 2 wings on the same side of the court. So that means that, like I said, Tonic is sitting blocked, but he'll replace all the way up to the top of the key. Then, while that's happening, IQ goes for the cut as well. It's going to open up a corner fade for me sometimes. It'll maybe give him an easy cut on the guard, or if the center drops to help on that cut from IQ, and the center like leaves Tonic, because that's obviously who he was guarding, because Tonic has been sitting paint for the majority of the game, it would leave Tonic open on the top of the key with 2 of our best shooters not able to be left off of on that stack side of the court. So, long story short, that is our workaround to this, but now, as you can see in this gameplay, it was just bot mode where I have to run all the way across to the other side of the court, and it's just kind of ugly offense. Right here, though, you can see we absolutely laser dot AK on the wing right there, as the other, like, 2 guard was looking to pinch right there. And also, our defense is really nice on this team right here. I mean, IQ playing back end on a 7-footer and making it work is really nasty. We got Bonnie and AK both on 6'8" with like 92 Prim D, gold clamps, gold challenger. We got Tonic that's also in the corner as well. However, I think he's going to get some 3 scored on him in this gameplay as well. But you can see, like, our defense is definitely going to be capable as far as size goes. And also, even though Bonnie's going to end up getting plucked right here, these 2 are pretty capable ball handlers in my opinion. Like, as far as them being on 6'8", it's going to be very doable. Right there, though, you can see just random freelance offense with the clock winding down. I get the dunk meter out the corner. Tonic tries to jump at the corner 3 right there in transition, but can't get the defense. So we just try and move this stuff in transition as well. On the other end, get a somewhat like okay look off. You can see it was a 7%, but obviously not very easy to make that shot. It is what it is. Anyway, 18-12. End of the first quarter right here. As far as my defensive role, it's going to be pretty minimal on this team. I will say though, I'm going to take a little bit of a break from the commentary real quick and talk to you guys about the plan moving forward for the rest of this Pro-Am year. I do want to give one last good try at actually running a 4-out-1 in on the inside center as well. However, I want to make a real inside center, like a 7-1 true big. I might play back end with it as well. We'll see what the plan is as far as that goes. But that's what I want to do with AK and IQ and Bonnie and stuff like that. However, I think what I want to do more with this team is maybe like downsize the skill level, quote unquote. And not to say that the people I would be picking up are bad at the game. It's just I have some really good point guards on this team between Bonnie and AK, and IQ is a really good player as well. There's so many options to go through on this team. And what I would rather do is maybe play in a less like loaded league, so to say, and actually just be a little bit more of like a team carry offensively. So I think what I might want to do is play with like Joey, Dre, the guy that I play rec with a lot, if you guys haven't seen him on the channel quite as much. Or for instance, maybe even like just play with Koza on the wing or something like that. Or also maybe still Tonic as well. So I think that's what I want to do for the closeout of this year. I want to play on a 5-out team like this style a little bit, but maybe with like different people. And then with the 5 people that are on the court right now, I might want to just play valid. Like I really do want to try playing on a true inside center and give my guard like the benefit of the doubt of actually being on a like competent build in that aspect. Obviously, for the majority of the year, I've been on a 6'9" build that has like no close shot, no mash ability, anything like that, and been doing it selfishly to be able to be like a lock on defense or something like that as well. So I think that's the plan moving forward. I'll show you guys the 7-1 as well at the end of this gameplay right here, and then I'll also show this build in case anybody doesn't remember what it looks like, because this actually has been in my builder for like 2 months now. It's just I haven't got the chance to run it at all, so unfortunate in that aspect. You can see right there I try and step to the wing. He ends up getting the bailout to the corner, so they're able to cut this deficit back down to 5, so we're gonna have to get our stuff moving a little bit again. But as you're going to see, this team is playing kind of on easy mode for me. I mean, we have so many people that are competent as far as being like a playmaker. As you can see, Tonic flaring up to the top of the key. I'm literally just on a wing cut, alley-oop, easy takes, easy offense. It's ridiculous how it works like that. And same with the fact that they both play really good defense between Bonnie and AK right here on these 6'8s. So we're able to get a lot of fast break offense as well. Me being in the corner though, it does kind of suck that I can't be involved on the breaks at all, because obviously I'm not going to be able to get out the same way AK and Bonnie are going to be able to, but that goes a long way for them running some easy offense for themselves as well. Right there you can see we're on a nasty stack rotation. We're able to get IQ onto the wing, a 7-footer and all. I mean, he's just a dog. You can play every spot on defense like right there. And then as you can see, Bonnie out in transition, 3-pointer right there, boom. It's huge runs. And as you can see, like boom, he's able to get an interception right there. Throws a lob to AK. This is where the wheels start to fall off in the game for them a little bit. You can see clock running down. AK is just going to bail us out with another fade to the top of the key, 8% and all. This is what I was talking about too. I'm saying, like, this is easy offense, and I might want to make this a little bit harder on myself as far as the supporting cast, or maybe just make a more defensive team, like a huge team, something like that. And also just to balance both play styles. I want to run PNR with my boy AK, obviously. I want to maybe let Bonnie play his more true style of a 6'3 as well. And I think I'm fitting a lot of people to my style right here, when it would be a lot more fun for them if we were to play more in the valid aspect and actually play in a true competitive way. But anyway, ending the half right there, 39-27. You can see I got like 16 points or something like that. AK's player of the half as well. No turnovers from us, just a lot of missed shots for the most part. I mean, like 0 for 2 from IQ, Bonnie 2 for 5. I haven't really shown a lot of them, obviously, but it is what it is. Like, as far as offensive flow right here, everything is moving really well. To be fair, this is not a ridiculously comp team or anything like that. I just got them from the matchup chats. It's no leagues or anything like that this is from or anything. So it is what it is. This is more of a display game for you guys. I just want to show you what things are going to be looking like. As you can see, my dribbling was absolutely tweaking right there. But once again, we're just going to bail it out to Tonic. He's going to go straight to working in the post again. And again, him having bigs on him really allows him to the opportunities of maybe our other big crashes offensive rebound when he puts those shots up. So it's just a tough scene for everybody, bro. I mean, this is so tough. And again, the dude has to commit to the Tonic post-up game. I'm just filling in on the back door again. Full court press D. We got the double press with AK and Bonnie. IQ's hawking lanes on a 7-footer. Stopping, popping from the top, from deep too. I mean, ridiculous, bro. This is a ridiculous surrounding cast right here. AK trying to set me some screens. As you can see, probably not the greatest option on that play, but him going back to the playmaking option. Once again, going down to Tonic on the bailout. He's going to go with the hook. Gets that to go right over the center's head. It's ridiculous, bro. There's so much offense on this court, and I really do think that this style can truly work. As you can see, I'm gonna get another wide open catch and shoot right there, but I miss it. And not to toot my own horn like way too hard or anything, but I do think this style hinges off the fact that I'm okay with running offense that looks like this. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of PGs out there that even want to ISO a lock in the first place. Like, they're not just gonna go straight at a 6'7" pure lock that's guarding them and just tell everybody get out of the way, let me ISO. Let alone even like go straight to the hoop and dunk meter bail out themselves as far as like their center sitting block or anything like that either. But I think this style fits me, so that's what we're gonna run. And as you can see right here, once again, I'm just gonna flare Tonic up to the free throw line, or the 3-point line for that matter even, and again just cut right in behind it and get that lob to go. I do only have 20 points at the end of the day, but I mean, it's a pretty defensive game right here. We're holding them to 31, so that's not even really too bad. And pretty good efficiency too. As you can see, boom, banging on the center's head with the dunk meter again. And it truly is going to be a problem for fives, bro. They really have to defend that stuff. And honestly, if you guys think like, you're like, well, why don't the locks just sag off you more? I mean, I do have 92 3-pointer in Curry base, bro. Like, it's not going to be that hard to shoot wide open threes or anything like that. I mean, and not to mention, I think their ideology behind how they want to play defense is going to be let him get past you and go to the paint and like actually try and dunk on the center. I don't think teams are going to think that's going to be that like easy of a thing to do, but they're pretty not hip to the dunk meter if you ask me. Like, they don't know about this stuff right here at a ridiculous rate. These comp pro players, they've probably seen a dunk meter pop off like 0.4 times a game, bro. It's so rare. People rarely ever do it in this pro-am stuff. In the rec and park, I know like maybe it's a little bit more of a popular thing, but definitely not in here. But anyway, like the 8th lob that I've caught in this game right here, as you can see, and it gets me to 26 points. We're able to end this one 66-31, and we're just going to go ahead and fast forward all the way to the end right here as they quit. So Really good defense, holding their point guard 1 for 6, their 2 guard 3 for 9, and then obviously, as you can see, their 3 was 6 for 16 and had a lot of 3-point attempts for sure. But anyway, for the most part, absolutely dominating rebounds, 29 to 12 on the boards right there. Tonic with a ridiculous 17, 18, and 6, and then 2 blocks as well. I had 26 and 5 on 12 for 15. Even if this is my efficiency and this is how I look every single game, I'm cool with that, for sure. If I'm shooting a few more threes here and there, I'm definitely down with that as well. And obviously, we didn't even get the greatest production out of our wings that we probably could have. These two have definitely played a better game than that as well. Same with IQ, obviously, way better shooting performance than that. But our defense is looking ridiculous, and I mean, the rebounding was great too. So let me transition over to the builder real quick and show you guys the actual build I'm working with right now. Alright, so here's my 6'3". This is going to be a very Ja Morant-esque build right here. 93 dunk, 80 driving lay. We still have 67 standing dunk as well. I wish I had a little bit more close shot. I'm realizing Hoff Giant Slayer plus close shot actually can mash in the paint if you have like a 6'9 on you or a 6'7, something like that. It's ridiculous. I've never seen it before until this My League that we ran, where IQ had like Donovan Mitchell and De'Aaron Fox at 6'1 and 6'3. It was literally paint mashing with Giant Slayer. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But 92 three-pointer, and then obviously, as you can see, the 97 ball handle as well. Now, you may be asking, why did I make a build with 97 ball handle? Like, the only thing you can get at that is Hoff killer combos. So, the problem is, I was going to get the core patterns of the double playmaking with 1 finishing and 1 shooting, and it was going to have no defensive cores, and that was the whole point of the build, was the fact that, yeah, my defense is really low. I'm not going to have any defensive cores. Who needs things like pogo and like off-ball pest at the end of the day anyway, or even rebound chaser on a small guard? Come to find out, I actually have a cord on bronze because I'm getting crazy boards in this guy. But anyway, the problem is I'm actually not going to be able to run killer combos. So it does suck. Maybe they'll have core patterns come out for next season. It's only 5 days away. If they do have a double playmaking core that has no defense, and maybe it's like, maybe they just drop the exact same core pattern again, maybe I'll try that. But as of now, I just have to eat the fact that I don't have this playmaking core that I was planning to run for the build. So unfortunate, but either way, 97 ball handle and Hoff Unpluckable goes crazy as far as not getting the ball stolen. Same with obviously Hoff Clamp Breaker as well, like quick for step, hyperdrive, all that stuff. So that's what we're looking at right now. As far as shooting goes, I'm playing around with some different loadouts and stuff. As you can see, I'm trying the Space Creator right now. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure. I really do like these hop jumpers though. If you guys have seen any of the clips that I've been posting on Twitter and stuff like that, I mean, we are moving on this. Let me get the one clip that I'm really trying to showcase to you guys. Actually, I'll just let you guys see a couple of the clips here. So, as you're going to see, this is the hop jumper I'm running. I just wanted to showcase like the reason for running Space Creator, and just, I'm thinking I could shoot out of them a little bit as well. I might take it off though. It really isn't something that I'm shooting the shots out of. I just wanted to see if I can get some like shifty like ankle breaker type stuff on them or anything like that. But I mean, as you can see, the SIGs are moving pretty nice. I actually was running Ja Morant dribble style in some of these clips as well, and that might even be another video as well, is that I don't think MJ is the only dribble style that can be ran, to be honest with you guys. But anyway, just one last clip that I'll showcase right here. Just stop on the dime hop jumper right there. I mean, it's very doable. I think this is actually a really good hop jumper with the Kyle Lowry. And actually, I lied. We'll show one more clip. This right here was one of my favorite combos. So I'm actually break this one down afterwards as well. As you can see, that just absolutely looking ridiculous on that. So let's go ahead and break this one down. So the little stop and go run, obviously, and then as you can see, I hit a Westbrook off the hop jumper. So first of all, the hop jumper puts it in my right hand. Westbrook's going to put it in my left hand, and then as you're going to see, I hit one of those Kyrie escapes right here. So the Kyrie escape is that move right there. It like hitches the ball from left hand to right hand, and you can run off it pretty quickly. However, what I like about it the most is it transitions into the snatch back really well. So as you can see, all this movement chained together with the Westbrook into Kyrie, into the snatch back, fade away to the wing. It can move really, really clean. So I'm really looking forward to all the like new intricate things of maybe learning as a small guard. Even though obviously we only have like a couple months left in the game, and who knows, maybe I'll probably try and take a break somewhere in August as well. So it's unlikely I play anything really too excruciating as far as my mindset goes, or like my brain, as far as like playing this game past, I don't know, late July, something like that. So we'll see. But anyway, that is the build that we have right here. I am going to showcase to you guys really quick too the 7-1 that I'm going to be playing on as far as some comp stuff. So let me go ahead and break that down to you real quick. All right, so new build right here. It's definitely not finished. I know I'm not going to be able to showcase to you guys everything as far as the mindset of what I want to run on it. However, as you can see the layout of the rating. So we have 85 close shot, 73 driving layers just for a badge point, 86 dunk for the gold takeoff, and 90 standing dunk for the gold rise up. I also have 80 post control, which will get me bronze quick first step. Not to mention, because we went more of a close shot rating factor to the build, I can justify the fact that free throw will be 65 instead of 50 like it normally is, because normally I stop at 65 close shot, so it doesn't force my mid-range up at all. But either way, 76 pass sack, that's what we're going to roll with. I think just the goal break starter is acceptable for this, because I want to play with this as a back end as well. Play at like the pick and roll defender spot. I know it's a foreign concept for people to imagine as a 7-1, but I want to try it. I want to do some things that people haven't done in this year's game, and I want to try being a big playing PNRD. So I didn't want to be a 7-2 like everybody else thought. I think the speed was too bad. I don't like the Prim D. The Prim D on this is going to be 65, which is actually the exact same as a 7-footer for the most part, and 67 steal, which is only a little bit down, and then 93 block, 99 O board, 90 D board, good speed, good excel with bronze quick first step if you like want to pay any respect to that at all. 76 strength, the silver brick wall, max vert, and then 96 stamina as well. So that's what we're looking at as far as this build goes. The plan is I'm going to run the double finishing core. So once I get this fast twitch gold cord, I'm running double fast twitch and masher as far as the cores go. We got all types of finishing badges too. You better believe it, bro. 33 of these things, and I'm double coring as well. So I'm going to be toxic with this stuff, man. We're running back down punisher, drop stepper, probably even aerial wizard. Maybe some pro touch for hooks. We'll see. Probably not, but I'll probably be more of a inside post scorer rather than like an outside with the hooks and stuff. But we also can still run the silver poster as well. Gold takeoff eventually. I only have silver right now, but you get the whole premise of this stuff as well. And then also, gold break starter, got the quick first step, all that yada yada. And then for the defense, it actually fills in perfectly. So we'll have brick wall on silver. We got anchor that will go to gold. I've already calced out these badge points and stuff like that, like chase down artist, all that. The only thing we won't run in this build, as far as the badges, will be post lock, pogo stick, pick dodger, glove, and off ball pest. Everything else can be ran at the max level for every one of these badges once I core the Hoff rebound change. So that's the big key. And then obviously the extra badges that I can still get as well. But I wanted to test some stuff too. I may even make videos on this. I've been sitting in the bottom of 2-3 in rec with the 82 interior defense and the 75 block, and it's been some ridiculous stuff, bro. This build with the vert and just the height and the wingspan has been hawking in the paint. But anyway, that's the plan. That's the whole recap of where I'm at in this year's game and what we're left with as far as what I'm going to make for videos. So we're going to be back on here a whole lot more actively as far as the uploads go. I will be making some recap videos as well. Maybe like what was the best point guard build of 2K23? What was the best lockdown build of 2K23? So that's how we're going to end the year out. And then obviously if any news of 2K24 comes out, we'll be making videos on that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on noties, all that good stuff. And like always, try to 1 to 500 likes. If you made it to the end of the video, put back in the comments, start sports midway through, or put 6-3 if you would like as well. But anyway, looking forward to those 2 different play styles. I'm looking forward to having 2 separate teams with it as well. I don't want to eat up people's time and, you know, like put them on 2 different teams. Tonic's probably gonna be the only guy that plays on both teams, which we'll see about that as well. I don't want to waste his time too hard as well, having him playing on 2 different teams in July and stuff like that. But we'll see. Anyway, that's all for video. I hope you all enjoyed, and that take it easy, man. Peace.